Yeah. Yeah. Who kill him, bitch? What? Oh, I'm fucking dead.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Davis and Ashik in the middle. Holiday at the one with Gordon at the two. And it's Evans in the three set. It's the Pelicans 5. Pelicans last season a very solid team rebounding too. Top to bottom, the team they would rebound as a team.
And one of the metrics that I do like, that they led the league in contested rebounds. I mean, that speaks to the effort that this team competed with. And winning those 50-50 rebounds means more than just collecting any old miss.
Now here's DeRozan following the shot by Drew Holiday. And DeRozan kicks to Biyombo. Looks for Lowry, gets it to him. Launches it. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Holiday. New Orleans leading by 7. And here we go. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Davis.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And last season, the Pelicans made it into the playoffs. I mean, could have had an easier road to get there if they were stronger against the Eastern Conference.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 6, and he gets the bucket. Gordon's got 8 points.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
And the Raptors call time here. And the Pelicans were solid against the East, Clark, 16 and 14. But as Greg was just saying, a lot of games left on the table for him.
Well, they had the lowest win total against the East of any Western playoff team. Really, the Pelicans were lucky to get in, given how many games they gave away against the East.
Powell, he's checked in for Toronto. DeRozan against Gordon. Feeds it to Scola. Here's Biyombo. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. Some changes for New Orleans. Anderson, he's checked in for Davis. Cunningham comes in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Norris Cole in for Drew Holiday.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
I'm ready to get your ass. What?
Here's Gordon. He's got 8. This is to Cunningham. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
They get it back. A Sheik. And that one is stuffed right through.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time. Fighting to get proper position. Then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Oh,
Cunningham's shot is off.
I'm surprised that nigga didn't.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
And for Norris Cole, such an important role player, Greg, for Miami for a number of seasons. Last year, shooting percentages dipped, and that is one of the reasons why he was probably traded to New Orleans.
Yeah, and a lot of that, I think, had to do with somebody dipping out of town.
Yeah,
LeBron James,
yeah,
that would probably change the quality of your shots. But both figures did go up dramatically once he got to New Orleans. And remember, now he's playing with another great player in Anthony Davis.
Raptors trailed by 9. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And first time out of the game falls for New Orleans.
And with the way the Warriors went on a rampage last year, you knew that Alvin Gentry would be in demand. Was the architect behind the Warriors offense, is one of the best offensive minds in our league.
Alexis Ajinça is checked in for New Orleans. Pondexter comes in for Eric Gordon. Knocks it loose. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And with Gentry, his offensive prowess can't be understated, Greg. His peers joke and say he can draw up an open look for a corpse. I don't know about that, Clark, but we know he's talented. He's got a great offensive mind.
And you know that's right. And with this Pelicans team, he has plenty of firepower to work with, too.
Oh, he does. You're right. And that's a foul called an Alexis Ajinça. That is his first foul of the game. New Orleans making some changes here. Evans comes in for Cunningham. And it's Drew Holiday in for Norris Cole. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Holiday goes in. And he gets it to go.
With the bucket.
And it's an 11-point New Orleans lead.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Deep 2 from Carroll. And too long on the shot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me
Drew
they've
Holiday,
gone
a black ass
after this win
motherfucker.
a little bit more.
Davis is checked in for New Orleans. Terrence Ross is checked in for Toronto.
What the fuck? Like, come on with that.
The shot by
bullshit,
Holiday,
yo.
no good. Ross with a wide open look. And the 3 ball is good. Ross has got his first 3 points of the game. To the paint. Here's Ajinça. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
He hits the second from the line. And here's DeRozan. That will count.
Ooh.
And we've reached
Pops
the
that
end
shit.
of the...
What the fuck he thought she was doing?
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play
You
should
can't
begin
keep taking
momentarily.
L's to me, bro.
Pelicans leading by 9. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guard. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the 3 spot. And Davis sends it back. Shoots the 3. And Damari Carroll, good for 3. Carroll's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Raptors. DeRozan, the open look. That one rolling around and rims out.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
What the fuck? Like, These
Carroll,
niggas are
no
overpowering
run
in
around
the
him.
middle as a bitch. Like, come on now.
But they
with that
recover
bullshit,
it.
yo.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. The second chance effort. That one's good.
That's
The New
fucking
Orleans
fake
lead
as
is
a bitch.
cut
I
down
had
to just 2
D on him when I
points
was
from the
tight. That
bucket.
nigga's not
from
even
Lowry.
like that. Like, what the fuck?
Holiday dishes to Davis. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Davis. And Toronto also making a switch. Corey Joseph's checked in for Kyle Lowry.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
And it's DeRozan missing.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's
Let's
cost
get it. I'm on a run, bitch. I'm on a
just
run.
flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Davis.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened in on Alvin Gentry's huddle. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Davis comes in for Ryan Anderson. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
No good on the second free throw. Raptors trailed by 4. Here's DeRozan. Evans with the rebound. Evans has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
He's been anything but his
no.
usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
DeRozan. Outside for Lowry.
What the
The
fuck?
long distance 3 is buried.
This guy will really
you
make you
ODing
pay
with them
if you
fucking
leave
shots
enough room
flying like
outside.
that.
The Pelicans
Watch
have
your ass
gotten
over
just
this.
under
Keep doing
45%
it.
of their attempts to drop in the fourth. We're of 9. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Evans.
Got sloppy. In a close game, you have to take advantage of every opportunity.
Toronto's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's Patterson. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot.
Here's Cole. To the paint. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by DeRozan. Up the floor. Sinks it.
Lowry is small in size, but big in might. And when he gets going, he can be an offensive force.
Here's Hushik. And the rejection by Valanciunas. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
What the fuck? They fouled
That's an
him.
intentional foul. Drew Holiday's checked in for New Orleans. Substitution for New Orleans. 24 seconds left in the fourth.
Stop fucking fouling.
So they
like,
foul
yeah.
intentionally. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 5. We got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The Raptors making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Fires the three. They get it back. And so they choose to
Oh
intentionally
my
foul.
gosh.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And the
They
second
foul
of 2
one
is
fucking
good.
time,
That
bro. Like, why the
increases
fuck
their
do they
lead to
keep
6.
fouling? Stop fouling. That's the reason why you were so.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 6. 11 seconds left in the game. Shot to stop the run. Connects. And now they trail by just 4.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Oh my
And they need to
gosh.
stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So we can't get either to fall.
What? Yo, I swear this nigga.
And the miss. And
Wow.
so the big win by Toronto.
Wow, 1
Now in
L.
a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory.
1 L. 1 L.